Okay. Hello, my name's Maria and this is my husband Ed, and we'd like to tell you a few words about the experience with optical express and laser eye surgery. I had laser eye surgery 3 years ago now, just over, and I believe there were some mistakes made in the consent process. My husband gave me the money so I could have this procedure done as my birthday present, 40th birthday present, and I was quite excited about the prospect of not wearing glasses. I was told that I would have this nice new life without glasses and that I was a perfect candidate for the procedure, which since I have realised was not exactly accurate, as I have a lot of medical conditions and family history of eye problems. So now I have a collection of goodies here. I have a lot of glasses. These are supposed to be worn when I'm in front of a computer, and then I have some lovely blackout glasses, and I wear those because I'm hypersensitive to light and pollen and also dust, so I wear those when I go out in the garden. Otherwise I can't really do much gardening, but they rub my ears a little bit. So I have now purchased some more lovely glasses. These are my favourites at the moment and I wear those quite a lot. I also have a pair of these which are a little bit better when one is rushing about because they don't steam up. I have got a pair of glasses I wear for if my eyes are really tired for computer work, and because I'm allergic to metal I've had to tape up metal, as these are very effective. I can't wear them for more than 25 minutes without getting a headache though. And then I've selected one pair of reading glasses because this morning when I was making my selection these worked, but I've since realised that I need a stronger pair for reading now. I need reading glasses if I want to read for a length of time, otherwise I have to blow up the text. My GP has prescribed me drops and gel to use, drops 13 times a day, sometimes more, gel up to 4 times in the night because I get woken up by dry eye. And I also have a compress pad which looks disgusting as it's used quite a lot, and I wear that if I feel like I can't bear the pain and the dryness.
You use that as a compress, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I push my head into a pillow with it because it's not very effective if you just put it on. But if you push your head into a pillow, it somehow works better. Now I've had a couple of hospital visits. I have lovely antibiotic gel which I've recently been given for after my hospital visit, and that was when I hurt my eye. I don't know how, but I walked past the dusty situation and came home and had a lot of eye pain and also disturbed vision. My right eye, I believe, was really weak, and when tested in hospital it wasn't brilliant, so they also referred me now to a corneal clinic. But I've had a couple of incidents where I couldn't read, or I couldn't read with one eye, so I had to cover one to answer my emails.
We should just point out as well that you were told that you weren't going to need glasses anymore.
Absolutely. Well, I was told, I remember asking about reading glasses, and I was told that with age, obviously my vision would deteriorate naturally. So I didn't expect the overnight change where the next day I needed +2 glasses. Of course I could see in the distance, but I could not see to read. And that was a shock. I couldn't do my tablets, so I got my daughter to do my tablets for me. I've since adapted, and I have little techniques I use now. I've had 3 years to get used to it. But I think the worst thing is the discomfort of dry eye and the sort of a sensation of scraping and sort of a bubble of air under my eyelid, which nobody really is quite sure how to treat, but at the moment gel is the only treatment, and also avoiding environmental factors.
Do you feel that Optical Express have been particularly helpful in terms of your aftercare and stuff like that?
Oh, every time I approached them during my initial aftercare about my problems, and we had a couple of visits where we went together, they always said that I was in a healing process of this whole thing, and I was expecting too much too soon. And when the 2 years came up and they stopped my aftercare very suddenly and unexpectedly, they stopped saying that. They referred me to Harley Street. And the surgeon there was very helpful. He wanted to investigate this, but of course the aftercare was cut, and after that I wasn't offered any more appointments. So my answer to that would be no, because they never actually investigated. They initially offered me some eye plugs for the dry eye, but when I came back to get them, they were not ordered, and then they couldn't find any references, which I have now found in my paperwork.
And they did promise you a lifetime aftercare.
Absolutely. I mean, that was part of the deal.
Mm.
I wouldn't have really had the procedure without the security of aftercare, because I am not a risk taker. So, as you know, I would take 2 insurance policies to go on holiday to Scotland.
Yeah.
So I'm not that kind of person to go and have a very invasive procedure on my eyes, which actually I was promised would be painless. It was not, and it was a bit of a poor. Sorry, the light.
Yeah. Just going to draw the curtain.
Yeah, it's all right. It was poorly organised, very, very busy office, and my consent form was presented to me just before the procedure. I didn't really get a chance to read it properly and to scrutinise it at home, because it wasn't given to me until just before. So I signed it, but I kind of felt really confident, because these people who were medics, I felt, were regulated and really sort of responsible and acting in my best interest. I kind of feel like that about dentists, even though we pay dentists. So I was really trusting, and every time I asked about the side effect, they said, "Oh well, this is only in case someone's already got dry eye, so this is irrelevant." When I presented them with my family eye problems, my brother and my mother both have serious eye problems, they said it wasn't relevant. So I just trusted them and got excited when they said I was an ideal candidate. A perfect candidate, I should say. Now there's just one more thing I've forgotten to say. I thought we could add that at the end. I used to be a really keen reader. I used to read a book a day, sometimes more. I wanted to do my master's degree, and I was quite excited gathering my evidence. And since the surgery, I am unable to read. I can read half of an article and maybe a page, but page online, I mean, but not more than that. Which means that I've put all my plans on hold, or completely got rid of them. I have, after Christmas, packed all the books I've collected, which I've been collecting to read, and since realised I couldn't, and taken them to a charity shop. I no longer have any fiction. I used to be such a keen reader. This is one of the saddest things about this procedure. It's robbed me of my pleasure of reading fiction, and also it's robbed me of pleasure of enjoying a moment, because I remember going to my son's Christmas play, and I was sitting there and the lights were bright and there was quite a lot of dust, and all I was thinking of is that I wanted to get out and wash my eyes or put some gel in, because they were burning. I didn't really pay attention to my son.